presentations. Research videos, which again pretty much goes through the process I just went through, which is useful, and so on and so forth. Also, here there's some support materials. There's a couple of things that can be done. So we can go to the group page for Fen Eco Village, which will load eventually, and also to my records, right? So we're going, which then the internet breaks. So we give the internet some time to catch up.
You want to try it?
It's been good until now. It's going. So what I have here, well, anyway, there are 20 of these in the box here to potentially to give out to people. And each one of these has 5 samples in, but one thing I didn't mention is you have to keep an eye on the expiry date, which for this nitrate one, for example, is February next year. Okay. So just keep an eye on that. And actually what you can do is through the profile is to also replenish, and your group leaders, for example, Stephen, Tessie, can order more, as an example. So this is the group on here, and a few of the members, so not many at the moment, but Tessie, our own administration test, Stephen, Thomas. This will be personalised. You can put different resources on here and a leaderboard, if again, and you get a stream of the data that is being uploaded.
So I'll do this in Swedish about my test data. Så det är ju massa testdata där just nu som heter kakelbond, så det är namnet på vårt hus. Och sen Rotebro debugging som det står här, vi håller på att ta bort lite, vi hade några problem i systemen när vi integrerar dem. Så de kommer försvinna så småningom. I'll delete these test things now when I know it works, so I'll go back and do that. And just so that you're aware why that. Så bara så ni förstår varför det står sån här information där. Men det är mest testdata för att vi håller på att integrera våra kartsystem, our mapping systems, med det här, och det är precis klart.
Good. When Tessie or Stephen will gather emails for anyone who wants to take part and use the kits, there is still some decisions to be made exactly what tests there will be, of course, but to use the platform everybody has to register. Now I took Stephen through this yesterday, so he's the local guide, and so eventually there will be obviously more names here, and this will be a way to communicate. Okay, then you get the individual profile. So Stephen's. This is the record we just took. Now you see accidentally it's in duplicate, so we can actually go and get rid of one of these and go and delete it. But you can go in. So this is literally the sample we just took, and review it. There it is. There's the picture. People involved, 11, etc., and so on and so forth. Yeah, chemical. So it's all in there. It's all good. Also, we can get, so as you get more data in the area, you can start to compare things. So to get some good context. So if, for example, you're measuring the same sample all the time, the same site, then you can start to get an idea if all of a sudden something has changed. Something I have to fix, but this white box normally has some text in there to give you some general guidance on what the sample is suggesting. case. And this is we mentioned this is a pilot for Flen, and I think the issue is the Swedish language actually has confused the system a little bit, but we will fix this. So I'm just going to, because there was a duplicate, I'm just going to delete this one anyway. And then I'll show you something else through here. So this is what the group page looks like. The other one is an individual, and then you can also on the platform go to the global. So because the internet is a little slow, I'm going between the two, but so at the moment we have that many data sets, and I guess yours is much quicker. When it loads up. Oh, nice.
No, suggest you switch over.
Okay, right, if it's easy enough to do, I'll...
It's on Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So, just access välkommen iPhone. Hang on.
Mm.
It should show up.
Yeah. People were asking me, you know, what happened after the blitz. It's like, okay, we collect a lot of data, we do the test, so we send this information to your platform. What happens afterwards? So it's like how many weeks
There it is.
do we need to wait until you
Well,
send us a result, or how does it work?
So it's we will have a
Trouser phone lowercase.
trouser phone.
Yeah, no space.
Brilliant. The what we set up with the Blitz is a separate map. So immediately when the sample is taken, then it's on the map and it's there. And we will display, depending on the concentrations, that'll be displayed in whether it's a risk or not, for example. And then that's immediate, and it will. There's some summaries on that in terms of average concentrations across the whole Blitz and things like this. And then between ourselves and Tessie and whoever else, we'll do a slightly more in-depth report on the different concentrations that have been found, the regularity. So it's basically there is an immediate feedback, which is the map, and then there's some slightly more interpreted feedback. So this is the global map. Yes, this is much quicker, and we can see the samples that are here. If I just stop there, then a little bit hidden, but we click this, and if we wanted to compare the samples in Stockholm with the samples in the north of England, for example, then we can do that. And so we can see some various information. So from the, let's just go to this one, it's easier. So here we have the blue. These are the Swedish sites so far, and this is against the UK ones, and then this is the global data set. At the moment it doesn't mean a lot because we don't have much data here, but there are these tools, and we can do this. You can compare with turbidity as well, and also we can create some timelines as well.
This is nice.
Yeah? You've not seen this before?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so just some brief functionality, but there's no point worrying about what data is in there at the moment, but it's there. And you can also filter, if you want, by the different water body types and so on and so forth. Okay. And yeah, that's a very quick show of some of the main features. I would strongly encourage that we get your details, we'll give you the login details, and then you just play and just see what can be done, and just try to break it. Really just play around and see what can be done.
Comment about tech support. Om ni behöver hjälp tekniskt och sådär, så peka inte och kontakta mig. Det hjälper jag, för det är lättare att ni gör det med mig eller med er. Men ni kan prata med mig, för jag kommer använda samma system, så jag kommer förstå hur det funkar, än att vi försöker prata med Earthwatch. So tech support, I'll use me as a first point of call. Och kanske en av mina kollegor, Lynn, som inte kunde vara här idag för hon behövde åka till sin pappas begravning. We could both Lynn and I could help support this part of this.